All right, so we've talked about how to hold the ball. Okay, at least a couple of things you can do to improve the consistency of your toss. Now let's talk about the toss. Now I'm just going to talk about the arm. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the legs or anything. I'm just going to talk about the arm and the hand. Okay, and obviously the wrist. So again, cradling the ball. What should the arm look like? So again, no one way or right way, just what's right for you. There are some people, okay, who like their arm perfectly straight and they'll throw the ball up like that. There are some people who have the arm bent like this and they are very consistent with that. Again, it's what you're going to be consistent with. Me personally, I like to have my arm relatively straight with a slight bend, okay, and straight doesn't mean stiff, okay? So I like to have my arm like this, and when I throw it up. The most important thing, in my opinion, is your tempo has to be smooth, okay? If you're herky-jerky with your motion, then who knows where that ball's going to go. Okay, and on top of that, your fingers and wrist are probably going to get into the equation. So it brings me to another point. You want to try to take your wrist and fingertips and fingers out of the equation. So you don't want to do any of that or any of this, okay, when you're tossing the ball. You want to keep your wrist relatively still, however, whatever position it's in. If it's in this position, you want to keep it still. If it's in this position, you want to keep it still. Okay, but what you don't want is, you don't want something like that, where all of a sudden you're doing jazz hands. Okay, so I'll show you what I do as far as the arm toss. Again, it's nice and smooth. And if you notice, there's not much rotation on the ball, right? Because my fingers, my wrists, etc., are not really getting into the equation, which is exactly what you want. Everything's nice and controlled, nice and smooth. Okay, now, the thing you want to avoid is doing something like this, okay, where there's all of a sudden that kind of motion. Because again, the ball is so light that any little thing can impact the direction and the consistency of your toss. Okay? Why don't you give that a try? Here we go. Cradle the ball. Okay, not bad. Here we go. One more time. Nice and smooth. So what I would encourage you to do is so you're coming down, on the way up, don't do that. Try to keep everything still, nice and relaxed, and just raise the arm as if you're raising a glass of water. Oh, much better. One more time. Okay, one more time. Again, try to take the hands, wrists, fingers out of the equation. Okay, not bad. One more time. Nice and smooth. Good.
If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Excellent.